Hi, my name's Phil Mendoza-Jones. I've been married for over 27 years and I have two adult sons. I have interest in the theatre, I love to go to the movies and restaurants and so on. I'm a mad reader and so on. So I have a lot of interest in life. But my main interest on a daily basis is being fit, which means I play tennis 2 to 3 times a week. Manically, and I walk on the other days for about an hour and a half, and it's part of my whole process. If I feel fit, I feel terrific. So that was my life, and I run my own marketing consultancy, which I have done since '93, and life was good until about 3 years ago when I started to find that I was losing energy. And losing energy when you're walking is a slow process of getting used to this fact of I didn't do that as well as I could have did it yesterday and so on. So I just thought I was getting old. But even on a tennis court, I was beginning to lose my speed, lose my bit of focus when I was running, so it was becoming a bit disturbing. So what I did is I went to the GP for a checkup, and he just said, you're in perfect shape. So the thing was, the next thing is to have a blood test. Went and had a blood test. He called me the next morning and said, we have a problem. He said, you're losing blood. We have to find out what the issue is. So within a matter of days, I was in to see the specialist, who said exactly the same thing. We have to search to see what is wrong, which they did. They found out what was wrong, had the operation, which was fine, which was colon cancer. But the difficult part about that was they said, we'd like to offer you, they said, chemotherapy. And chemotherapy has this terrible reputation that is just horrible, and it's right. It is terrible now that I've been through it. And so when you're thinking about that, when I got home, I was quite fearful about what was going to happen in the future, and of course, what happens to my income. And I can't work. I know I can't work. So I called up my insurance company, and they said that someone will call me back. And in 10 minutes, somebody did in fact call me back, which I was quite surprised about. And her whole thing was that she would take care of everything, which is exactly what she did. And from that moment on, it took all the anxiety of not earning money away from me. All I had to do was to focus on going through the treatment and the anxiety of the treatment. But the thing of earning money, because I've still got a mortgage, so I had to I have costs, and I have 2 sons at university. So there were things that life must go on, and what allowed it to go on was the insurance. So having come out of the end of chemotherapy, unfortunately I'm one of the small percentage of people who still suffer the side effects, which limits what I can do and how I can do it. But it's now been 2 years, and my insurance company is still there for me. So it's modified, obviously, my income by what I can make a little bit of and what I can't make, but they're still there taking the anxiety away from my situation. So really, it's a case of if you haven't got income protection, you should have.